What's up, YouTube? Stack 44 coming in with another video. 5 types of men that makes it hard for a woman's dating world. Before I get started, I want to give a shout out to all my new subscribers, all my regular subscribers, and if you're new to my channel, go ahead, hit that subscription button in the corner of your screen, hit that notification bell as well, and you'll get all my videos sent straight to your phone or your device as soon as I put one up on YouTube. But let's get right into this video. 5 types of guys, or 5 types of men that make it hard for a woman's dating world. You know, at the end of the day, I always tell women they are the gatekeepers of sex. And with that being said, you have to have very, very wise choices of who you let enter your body or who you deal with on a personal note. And I came up with 5 type of guys that I feel like it makes it hard for women. Not saying all these guys are bad, but some of them are, you know, a couple of them you need to stay far away from. Now, at the end of the day, you know, I like Steve Harvey. I'm not trying to copy off his stuff, but it's maybe 2 guys that down there on his list that he had on his list, and it's the same as my list. But at the end of the day, I want you guys to pay attention, and if you have anything in the comment section, let me know. So with that being said, we're going to work this list up from the least greatest guy at 1 all the way to the most appealing guy at 5. And let's start with number 1 is the bum. Now, the thing about the bum is sometimes he's like a Build-A-Bear type guy. You know, he's a guy that maybe look good on the outside, and, you know, on top of look good on the outside, he may dress well. And if a woman see past, you know, or get in tune with him physically and sexually, he's nothing but a human vibrator, because at the end of the day, he probably can't hold a job. He probably can't even hold a conversation. And sometimes women fall into this Jay-Z mode when they see some guy that looks good, and they picture all these great things about him, but it's not that's not the truth. And what I mean by Jay-Z mode, and this is a tangent, is I don't know if you guys remember the Jay-Z video, Excuse Me Miss, and he got on the elevator with the chick, and he started thinking about them being married and everything like that. And sometimes women do this with men. They see a form of a man, and they put him in a position to be the man that they want because he got the look that he want. And sometimes it's not like that. But sometimes that's what the bum make a woman feel. He's nothing but a human vibrator. Moving on to number 2, the mama's boy. You know, at the end of the day, the mama's boy, he will always treat a woman well because he treats his mama well. But that woman would never get the validation the mama gets. And the mama, sometimes, with the mama's boys, sometimes these mamas treat their child like husbands. So she won't allow the mama's boy to even get close to you because she's in fear that she may be a single mother, and she don't want him to lead that relationship of just the closeness of the mom and the son, and don't want the girlfriend or soon-to-be wife to come in between that. So that was pretty much on Steve Harvey. That's the truth. That's what you ladies are running into these days with these guys. And that does play a part. The mama's boy does play a part in the hard dating world for a woman. Number 3, the potential guy. The guy with potential. And I think this is another one that Steve might have on his list. But I'm going to go a little bit farther with this potential guy, because the guy with potential sometimes meets a woman with a good caliber to help him reach his potential. And then when she does that, then he end up becoming a guy that's basically, you know, got a, I guess I would say he put himself on a pedestal and just forget who helped him get to that level. So a lot of women, when you see a guy with potential, let him find himself by himself. Because sometimes when you let that guy find himself with your help, he may find himself and leave you in the long run, and then you look up, he's come to the next guy I'm about to talk about. He's this, he's that, and he got a new woman to go along with it. What brings me to my number 4, the successful man. You know, and a lot of times about a successful man is he's like, he collects his achievements, but at the end of the day, he's not really serious about dating. He has no cap on the success of his life and the things he brings to the table, on top of collecting, you know, great values of having success in business, money, style, clothes, homes, nice cars. He has the collection of nice women as well, and this the guy is probably, you know, likely won't commit until he puts a cap on it. So it's the type of guy that actually plays the field. And I ain't saying he a complete player, because some successful guys will be straight up with women, but sometimes women think you guys could turn these guys into something that they don't want to be right away. A man's going to do what a man want to do. Now, number 3 and number 4, and soon to get to number 5, is the guys that's potentially dating, that's good people to date, but at the end of the day, they got to have that mindset that they want to date. But that, like I said, but at the end of the day, with a successful guy, he always portrays to be, you know, the relationship type of guy on the outside, but on the inside, he's just having his cake and eating it too, and he's not really putting a cap on, you know, that I want to be in this place with this woman. He more chasing his success and not worry about, he understands that his success brings women, and he's just along for the ride. The last guy, number 5, the man that has a purpose and a mission. This guy is the least likely guy that wastes a woman's time, because at the end of the day, he values his time because he has the success. He may have the look. He may have the style. But at the end of the day, he's on a purpose. And when a person is purpose-driven, they don't allow people to come in their life that wastes their time or wastes this time chasing women. Sometimes the successful guy, to go back to the successful guy, he will basically chase women a little bit, but still know he got success, because a lot of guys that say that, just say this saying, it ain't tricking unless you got it. So some guys that's successful will trick because they got it, but at the end of the day, they're not serious. But the success, the guy with the purpose, he's not gonna chase things that don't complement his purpose. And basically, what I mean, if you look at IG model Kathy Drayton and her husband Luther Freedom, they have a bond because they have the same purpose. They both fitness gurus, and it works for them. And Luther is, you can tell he's capped out with just Kathy in his life, and he's good with that because they have the same purpose, they had the same plan, and they run the same program together to make their marriage grow and grow and grow, because they're pretty much in business with each other, and that make each other attracted to each other. If you never heard those two guys, go check them out. But a man that's basically on his purpose, he won't entertain women unless they have, you know, have a compliment to their purpose. Now, I ain't saying he won't date them and it won't work out, but at the end of the day, you know, how you basically break from a pack from all the other women that he may be dating is, are you towards his purpose? And if you're not towards his purpose, I guarantee you he won't pick you as a partner or somebody he wants to spend his time with. But that was my last one. I know I went on a little couple tangents, guys, but I basically want to break it or say it last but not least to talk about the list one more time. We have the bum, the mama's boy, the guy with potential, the successful guy, and a man on a purpose. At the end of the day, you know, I know it's hard for women to date these days, just as hard as men as well. But I want you guys to, if you see the red flags, step away from that. Become the best version of yourself. When you become the best version of yourself, you feel like you only need yourself, and you don't want you don't want to complicate your life. You want somebody to complement your life. So be the best version of yourself. Let's attack our lives. Let's stack up our lives. Let's look for the red flags, but see the red flags by being who you are. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.